Have you ever wondered if a narcissist is capable of genuinely caring for anyone besides themselves? While there may be some possibility, it's certainly not in the way we typically understand care and love. Hello everyone, welcome to Stoics Everyday. Thanks for watching this video. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the bell icon for notification of new videos every week. Now let's dive into the video. When a narcissist has decided to move on from a relationship with you, the shift will become abundantly clear through their behavior towards the relationship itself, and inevitably, how they treat you specifically. The once cherished intimacy that you shared will gradually be replaced by a profound and unsettling void. This absence can create a stark contrast to the emotional connection that was once present, leaving you feeling lost and bewildered by the change. As time goes on, this void can serve as a painful reminder of what you once had, reinforcing the realization that their focus has shifted entirely away from you and towards their own self-interest. The core issue, intimacy, the central battle faced by narcissists, revolves around the concept of intimacy. In contrast to the natural libido and deep-seated desire for connection that many individuals universally experience, narcissists often find these feelings replaced by emotions such as anger, resentment, and even outright hatred. For individuals who are not caught up in the narcissistic way of thinking, this dynamic can appear bewildering and completely foreign, as it is in human nature to seek out love, care, and affection in order to establish and nurture healthy relationships. Humans, by their very essence, are wired to forge bonds that are meaningful and fulfilling. In stark contrast, narcissists seem to derive a twisted sense of satisfaction from taking advantage of those around them. Individuals who genuinely prioritize and yearn for those loving, nurturing motives that foster connection and closeness. As a result, instead of participating in mutually enriching relationships, narcissists often exploit the vulnerabilities of others, creating a cycle that perpetuates their own emotional detachment while undermining the capacity for authentic intimacy in those they interact with. The rise of narcissism. The tendency to exploit others is a significant factor contributing to the pervasive issue of narcissism that we observe in the world today. This overwhelming prevalence of narcissistic behavior can be traced back to its roots, which often stem from traumatic experiences encountered during early childhood. Such experiences may include various forms of trauma, feelings of abandonment, or instances of emotional neglect that can profoundly impact a developing mind. As a result of these adverse experiences, individuals may develop a cruel and vindictive personality as a means of coping and survival in a world that feels threatening. This survival mechanism can lead to the emergence of twisted and self-centered individuals whose behaviors and attitudes reflect the deep-seated wounds of their past. Consequently, we are left grappling with the consequences of these psychological scars, which manifest in the narcissistic tendencies we see in society today. Mimicking and mirroring. At the beginning of a relationship, narcissists often engage in the act of mimicking your actions and behaviors, striving to create the illusion of love and affection. This process of mirroring can feel quite unsettling as they go to great lengths to imitate even your most peculiar quirks and habits. They skillfully adopt your mannerisms, words, and even your sense of humor to create an appearance of intimacy that feels personal and genuine. However, it is important to recognize that this fabricated closeness is not something that can last indefinitely. Eventually, when they are unable to continue upholding this facade or pretense, the reality of their true nature begins to surface. This noticeable shift in their behavior should act as a significant red flag, indicating that the supposed affection was never real and that a more self-serving nature is now starting to reveal itself. It is crucial to remain aware of these signs, as they highlight the underlying lack of authentic emotional connection. Genuine connections and narcissists. Narcissists often find it incredibly challenging to establish real and genuine connections with others. They tend to replace the positive energy and emotional strength that comes from experiencing love and affection with negative emotions such as hate and anger. As soon as intimacy is removed from the relationship, they react aggressively, feeling a deceptive sense of confidence that they have ensnared you in their web of manipulation. This is a crucial moment when the trauma bond becomes particularly dangerous and harmful, leading you to question whether they ever truly loved you at all. It's important to keep in mind that narcissists lack the capacity to reciprocate genuine love and care, which can serve as an important reminder. By acknowledging this critical point, you can better protect yourself and avoid becoming ensnared in a toxic cycle of emotional turmoil and distress, allowing you to move forward without falling victim to their manipulative tactics. Understanding their limitations in forming real connections can empower you to break free from the unhealthy patterns that may ensnare you. The cycle of narcissistic relationships. Once a narcissist has decided that they are done with you, it's highly probable that they have already shifted their attention to someone new or are actively engaging in conversations with others on the side. Their relentless pursuit for their next emotional fix keeps them in a cycle that is both cruel and selfish, contrasting sharply with the way that ordinary individuals typically seek out love and genuine connection in their lives. While it may be tempting and even seemingly justified to label all narcissists as inherently evil or demonic figures, such a perspective is ultimately dismissive and offers little in the way of constructive understanding. It is crucial to approach this topic with a more nuanced and empathetic understanding of the dynamics at play, rather than reducing it to one-dimensional interpretations. Understanding the complexities of their behavior allows for a deeper grasp of how their actions can impact others, fostering a more comprehensive discussion about relationships and the emotions involved. Self-reflection and responsibility. We may find ourselves searching for love in ways that are not healthy, or we might be displaying some codependent behaviors that can hold us back. It's essential to understand that this doesn't define us as bad individuals. Rather, it highlights the need for us to take responsibility for our choices and strive for personal growth. One of the most difficult truths we may have to confront is the realization that the intimacy and connection we once felt with a narcissist were never truly authentic or real. Our feelings of affection may have clouded our judgment, preventing us from noticing the warning signs that were clearly present. As we engage in self-reflection and introspection, we can start to uncover the reasons behind why we found ourselves entrenched in these toxic relationships in the first place. This process is crucial in helping us learn from our past experiences so that we can move forward more wisely. By recognizing the patterns that led us into these unfulfilling connections, we can prepare ourselves to seek out and cultivate meaningful relationships with individuals who are capable of genuinely reciprocating our love and affection. This journey towards understanding ourselves better will ultimately guide us to healthier and more fulfilling interactions with others. Breaking free from the cycle. It's certainly appealing to point fingers and assign blame to others for the challenges and difficulties we face in our lives. However, that mindset is not a healthy or constructive way to navigate our existence. Instead, it is crucial that we take a step back and engage in some self-reflection to assess our own behavior and attitudes. This means taking an honest and critical look at ourselves to recognize the areas where we could seek to improve and grow. By doing this introspective work, we will be better equipped to break the cycle of gravitating toward toxic relationships that do not serve us well. Only through this process of self-examination can we begin to move forward and cultivate a more fulfilling and positive life that truly reflects the happiness we deserve. Navigating a relationship with a narcissist can be one of the most confusing experiences. They often mirror us at the beginning, leading us to believe they're everything we've been looking for. But eventually, their true colors emerge, and we're left dealing with the aftermath of their emotional manipulation. Blaming the narcissist isn't helpful. By taking responsibility for our actions, seeking self-improvement, and understanding why we get caught up in these relationships, we can break this cycle and find genuine connections with people who can reciprocate our love and affection. If you notice that the seemingly beautiful love has turned into hate and anger, it's a sign the narcissist is almost done with you. At this point, they may already have someone else lined up. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. With support and self-reflection, you can overcome the trauma bond and start living the life you deserve. So, let's take a step closer to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Until next time, let the healing begin. If you have any thoughts or experiences to share, please write them down in the comments below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell icon. You can explore more such videos on the channel and join our membership program for exclusive content and much more. If you are interested in podcasts, you can also subscribe to Battle for Self. Till then, stay strong and stay stoic. Have a nice day.